I believe in three things. There's three areas of life that I figured out are the most important, the key things to having a happy, constructive, fully alive life. And those three things are healthy living. Healthy living is what it's all about, baby. Because you know, when you got your health, I'm not talking about not being sick. I'm talking about having a level of health that's a level of vitality, where you're alive, you're ready to go, you're cooking, you feel good, and you're really fully engaged with life, fully alive, you know, passionate. Number two is authentic relationships. That means if I'm in a relationship with you, you know what's going on with me. You know the truth, you know where I'm at. I take care of my business, I respect you, and there's a way that we can work there. Having deep, authentic relationships. And with that healthy living and those deep relationships, there's a third thing I'm committed to. That third thing is cultivating the unique potential that you've been given and I've been given. Each one of us has a very special gift. It's a one-of-a-kind gift. Only you have that gift that you have. Only you have a particular purpose. Only you can do what you can do in the way that you can do it. Nobody else. So talking about those three things, what comes to mind is the modern life. And in the modern life, we've had all these incredible changes. You know, we lived for thousands of years, living on the land, you know, just barely eking out survival for thousands and thousands of years. Now, all of a sudden, in 100 years, all of our needs are provided for. Everybody's got food and clothing, almost everybody. Most of us, especially us living in the Western world, have this. And we've been thrown into this modern life. Out of our great advancements, our culture has completely changed overnight. And so what we've done is we've moved into this modern way of being that puts a high premium on our thinking. Our thinking, in fact, there are books that say, as you think, so you are. If you want to change your life, change your thoughts. This is a powerful thing, and it's true. But there is so much more to us than our thinking. There is so much more. And it's not only that there's more, everybody kind of knows that, but it's why is that important? Why are those other parts so important? Because what I want to talk about today and what we're talking about is that the primal self, which is a self that lives below the thinking. My thinking may even be disconnected from my primal self. That's what I learned from my culture. I learned to control my instincts, to control my feelings, to control my impulses. Great things to learn how to do. But if I shut them off, if they start to go dim, if they stop working because I can over-control them, I lose touch with my native self. I lose touch with my purpose. I lose touch with what do I really feel. I lose touch with having deep relationships. I lose touch with being fully alive. I begin to go flat. As I got into my 40s, I began to be depressed. I didn't know, truthfully, I didn't know who I was anymore. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what my purpose was. I didn't know why I was on the planet. And I wasn't really enjoying life. I really wasn't. And I was very lucky to meet people who were doing this work of working in groups together and kind of rediscovering yourself. And what first started, and what started for me, was simply to have somebody listen to me while I explored what was going on inside of me with no judgment, just as somebody to sit there and give their full attention and for me to speak. This was like a breakthrough, because immediately I began to talk about what was inside of me freely. And as I began to free that up, I began to find out all kinds of things I had no idea about myself. I began to turn towards here in my heart, to my feelings, and to my thoughts, and to my impulses, to realize that I had buried that for years, and it was going to take some time to dig it out. So, long story short, I spent years doing interpersonal work and studying and practicing and learning about myself, and also learning how could I get back to myself. And so what did I learn through that whole process? What I learned is that the feelings and the impulses that we have that are given inside have a secret language. I have to listen in a new way. They have a secret language of speaking to us. And why is that important? Why is it even important? I'll tell you why it's important. Because that is the information that I need that guides me in my life. That is the guidance for my life that allows me to have a life that is connected to who I am, what I want, and what's going to make me feel fulfilled, what's going to make me feel passionate. The feelings are the only thing that can help me to make those decisions. I can't make those from strictly an intellectual place. So what I learned was to have my mind follow my heart more and to listen more. And that was very important. Okay, so what can you do? You know, I'm telling you what I learned, but I want to offer something here. So what you can do is begin, very simple, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, especially if you can find a place where you can be alone or be undisturbed and undistracted, that's really good. If not, you can do this standing in the line at the cashier waiting for you to take your groceries out. Feel your weight dropping onto your feet. Just get, the idea there is I'm getting into my body. Getting out of here, just instead of just, oh, this and that, thinking about this and that, I go, and I start to think down, and I start to feel, what am I feeling in my body? I start to feel as if I'm connected to the earth. And then, if I want to look for what I'm feeling, I ask my body, what do I notice right away? Well, maybe my chest, God, I feel kind of, my chest feels kind of tight here. Or I don't feel much, you know. That's the place to start. Start with exploring what's your body speaking to you. You're not going to hear words. You're going to feel sensations. That was the beginning of the connection. And as I began to practice that in different situations, just feeling my body, stopping for a minute, taking a breath, relaxing and feeling what's going inside, I began to find out that there was impulses. I'd get an idea. Oh, I feel like going and getting an ice cream. I feel like, geez, I feel like talking to that person over there that I don't even know. You get in touch with impulses. And as you become more open to impulses, you will start to find out these impulses and these things that happen will start to give you a bigger picture of what's inside of you, of what's really down deep, what's really going on. This is the beginning to the guidance of turning toward your deeper self, turning toward yourself that you were made to be, that you and I were made to be, and to live the life that we were made to live. We need to reconnect to those. It's really basic. What do I feel like doing? Oh, I can't do that. I'm going to have all that kind of stuff. That doesn't mean I'm saying you should just do anything you think of. Take a second and think about it, see if it really feels right. But start experimenting with loosening up those boundaries and trying some new things and paying more attention to what's going on inside of you. That's the first step. So what we've been talking about today is getting back to the primal self, the wild man, the inner child, the instincts, the feelings. And the way to do that is to practice getting out of the head and getting connected. So, closing up, just to remind you of what the three things are that are most important to me, and I'm hoping that they're important to you. And that's our health, healthy living, doing the things that take this gift of our health and make it strong. Not just keeping away sickness, but being vital, being fully engaged, being passionate, being physical, being capable, being into life. Number two is healthy relationships, authentic relationships, being willing to be a little more vulnerable, not so defensive with other people. If I'm having problems with somebody, go to them. I don't have to kiss their butt, but I need to go and try to make something work, to be vulnerable. And number three is cultivating the unique potential that we've each been given, that special gift that you are and that I am, even if you don't know it. So, let me know how you think. Let me know how it went with your practice of connecting with your primal self or your inner child. Make comments, give us your ideas, and let us know what you think, because I would love to hear them, and I'm going to take a look at them, and we'll be seeing you soon. So good luck. Thanks a lot.